All right, I guess we're on. Is it recording? Where's my freaking mouse? There we go. Okay, that light is really bright. That's a little bit better. Okay, so here we go, Jeff. We're on your main site here. Oh, first we got to log in. And then I'm going to do some Jeff. Okay. So I want you to notice that up here, you see enable visual builder. Sorry about the delay. And so when I enable the visual builder, you know, see all these different outlines appear. And these are basically blocks. This is a section, and you can see that the blue line goes all the way around everything. And you can have multiple sections. This section probably covers the entire document. There's the bottom of the section here. And you could actually create a new section, but I'm not going to get into that now. You just saw that I just clicked a toggle there. So I want to first deal with this text here. For example, this page, I'm presuming that the client is Jeff Katz, and I just use, but I'm going to actually increase the size of this first. I could actually undo that. Just use H2, maybe H1. I want it to be a little more substantial than that. And I can take some space out, right? This is a block. So,
You know, I wish I had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken right now.
That's loud. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I just changed that so you can see I edited that just by clicking on it, right? Because I've turned the visual builder on this page. Now I'm going to move baby ribs around. I'm going to move this particular video here. This is a row container, and you can see I can actually, you'll see in a moment that I can actually change all kinds of different row configurations, and now I've turned it into 2 rows. It makes this thing scale down. I could drop it into video beside it, right? I just wanted to show you that it's a row tool, and this is the actual video component that's buried inside of the. You can see that I could add another video component here, a video slider video, if I wanted to, and so I just wanted to point out these are components, and these are video components within a row. And I'm going to change this back to a single row, single column in a row. And I'm going to now use this row. This row basically contains not just this element, but it's also got this little text box element which I'm using for title and additional commentary text. Commentary text. And so it's contained within this column row block. You can see because I've highlighted it, you can see the blue line, the green line going around the video component and the text component below. Anyway, I don't want to get too hung up on that right now. I'm just going to use this to move this particular video, this particular column block. I'm going to put it above that 10 for 10. And now I've actually just reordered the videos, and that's really a simple way of dragging and dropping things. And so I could say I want this hockey piece above this airlines piece. So you just saw how I just really easily just dragged the blocks around. And so that could be one video on itself. And when I click on this purple button, which is always at the bottom, I can actually save what I've done. If I had actually tried to exit from this, it would ask me if I wanted to save. So it makes it a little bit better to doesn't let you lose the work easily. So let's say I've got another client I want to put something, I want to use some of these videos, but maybe swap a few things out, and I want to add different head copies so I can direct somebody to see my basic video portfolio here. In this case, I would just send them to media.phraseandfable.com/Jeff-Katz, and that would be that. So I'm going to exit the visual builder here. I'm going to go back to the dashboard and to pages, and I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to call this Mike Elijah, presuming if this is a client you wanted to send. And I'm just going to save that, and I'm going to go back to the pages, and I'm going to choose Jeff Katz, and I can actually edit with Divi Builder. I can just actually dive right into it from here as opposed to just opening the page. Instead of having to hit the turn on the visual builder, because I selected it from there, I could do it all in one step. So what I'm going to do now is I like all of this. Oh, there's one other thing. If you wanted to, I'll show deleting in the next frame. I'm going to go so if I like everything on this page and I want to create a copy of this for the Mike Elijah page, down at this purple button at the bottom, I click it, and you can see this second purple button says Save to Library. If I scroll over this plus button says Load from Library. So I want to be able to load something from library. I need to save something to library. So I'm going to save this page. I could save any of these components, but I'm going to save the entire page and call it video portfolio page. It could be video client page. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to exit the visual builder. I don't have to exit. Let me just say, presume I didn't exit. I can just go over to this tab dashboard and go pages, and then open up Mike Elijah. When you open up, there'll be no content on here. A couple of these screens appear. I'm actually building from scratch. I just want to get to this blank page. I don't want all this stuff on here. So there's a blank page, but you can notice it's Mike-Elijah. I'm going to go to this purple button again. I'm going to hit the plus symbol. I'm going to go to your existing or your saved. Oh, I could actually copy the entire page from your existing pages. That's kind of cool. That's one way of doing it. Or, actually, that's a better idea. They didn't have that before, so I didn't need to save all this. I could just have loaded Hmm, that's cute. Well, I'm gonna go. I've saved obviously some templates before. Which one? I just create video portfolio page. So click on that, and it's installing it. And you know, this looks the same. It's identical to the other page, except it's on the Mike Dash Logit, so I can change this copy to Mike and change this information. I can even load some additional documents here or put stuff at the bottom. So in this case, I want to do. I want to I want to put barbecue wings on top. So drag that. So I'm dragging the entire um, not the section, but I drag the entire. You can see this. There's a green line around the entire content here, which has two components in it: the text component on the bottom, the video component on top, and that's what I dragged to the top. So I can add some more copy in here and speak. You know, you can fill this stuff out. I just want to get you going. That's basically it. Save that. Oh yeah, let's say I want to turn off this one. So I could just hit this close, delete row, which would take that entire text and that entire video and the column. This row, you could knock it out. But you can also if you have a mouse that has a right click, or you can hit the I think the Alt key on your keyboard and click on it, and it'll bring up this bunch of things here. But number one is I can also save this component to a library. But what I want to do is disable it, and I don't want it on the phone, I don't want it on a tablet, and I don't want it on a desktop, which pretty much makes it not show up anywhere. So it sort of eliminates this piece. I didn't have to delete it, and I'll leave that so you can actually play with it later. And then save that. And if I want to get really wacky, let's play with this row here. I'm going to turn this into two columns. So it bumped those two pieces that were the text and the video component, put it into a column in this row, and I can actually drag this video. I don't want to drag the column. Drag that there, and that puts the video there, and I'll drag this text that belongs to it and just put it right underneath. You can see that it highlighted the area I was dropping it. And then I can actually delete that empty row. Now I've got a little bit of a different arrangement, right? And that's basically it, bud. I'm going to save this and get out of here.